Hi, guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Kylie Love with Butterfly Readings. Today's reading is going to be for all signs, the collective. Um, I am going to be using my new deck. I'm so excited because I do love this deck. This deck is really cool, okay? So, for those guys that are wondering what this is, what deck this is, I'm going to hold up the box so you guys can see it, okay? This is the new deck. Okay, this is a deck that I am using today. I'll be using a couple of decks to do the reading, but I also am going to be using the Love Oracle cards as well. Okay, but this is going to be for all my signs, the collective. Today's stone is going to be the red tiger's eye. All right, I don't know if you guys can see it really good. Um, but it's a really, really good stone to promote calmness and to bring the mind and the heart into balance and equilibrium. Okay. All right. So we're going to do the shuffle and then we're going to start off with the energies for the collective. Okay. And see what's in store during this new moon that we have in Libra and retrograde as well. Okay. So you guys can know kind of what to expect, what's going to happen. Um, This is going to be again for all of my zodiac signs, no particular sign. Um, these messages may or may not resonate with all signs. Um, just take the messages that do resonate. Those are the messages for you, and the ones that don't, that's going to be for another zodiac sign. Okay, trying to get a little comfortable, guys. All right, and I was gonna do my readings outside, but it started raining, and we're not going out there to do no readings in the rain. Okay. So I am shuffling the cards. Spirit, just show me what energies are surrounding my collective. What messages do I need to deliver to my collective? What advice do you give during this time um, for the new moon and the Mercury retrograde for my signs, all zodiac signs? All right. Guide and protect me during this reading. Spirit, I thank you for your guidance and your support. Ooh, jumping out. All right. And you know, I'm always going to hold the cards up, guys, because I don't have my tripod. I will be getting one today. So that will make it a lot better to do the readings. All right. All righty. Here we go. Pulling these good old cards. So we got some mixed up energy going on. Yes, yes. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. All righty. And one more. Here we go. All right. I will say this. Um, I'm getting a lot of sword and cup energy. I do have wand energy, which is a call to action. So there's some things that we need to do during this time, okay? But right now, I'm going to start off with the first card that I pulled. I'm trying to pick it up off the table, which is going to be the Four of Swords, okay? Some of you are really anxious. Your anxiety is really, really high. Some of you are stressed. Some of you about some type of situation. Something is really heavy, weighing heavily on you guys' mind. Some of you are losing sleep during this time. Your sleep pattern is really, really off. Some of you are even feeling restless and exhausted because this energy is really consuming you to the point that it's a situation that you just can't get off your mind. It's a situation that you probably go to sleep and you end up dreaming about this situation, okay? So this is all in your thoughts. Um I'm going to see what energy we have. We don't have any major arcana cards here, which these are little life lessons and little obstacles that we're facing. Nothing really major. However, these are obstacles that you'll be able to get over, okay? The retrograde is trying to teach a lesson. There's something here about forgiveness. Okay, whatever this situation is that is keeping you awake, and excuse me, has you feeling really, really anxious during this time where you losing this sleep. It stays on your mind constantly. Spirit is telling you to forgive. Okay, forgiveness is going to be really major for you during this time. Okay, so if you feel like somebody has wronged you or you were treated unfairly in a particular situation or relationship or just any type of situationship that you have going on, forgiveness is going to be key in order to move past this energy, moving forward. Okay, so you have to kind of learn to forgive the situation. Once you learn forgiveness, because forgiveness is all about letting go, and you guys are not able to let go of whatever this situation is, that's why it weighs heavily on your mind. So spirit is saying forgiveness. Okay, so again, I can't stress that enough. Forgiveness is going to be really big in order to move forward from this situation, because once you forgive, again, you're letting it go. And once you let it go, it's not on your mind anymore and you're able to focus more. And I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like this energy is really consuming you because it stays on your mind all the time. You may even again dream about this situation, because this woman on this card is sleeping and there's books beside her. So she's been working really hard, probably trying to forget the situation. And it's just like it's still there. The energy is still there. Some of you are feeling waves and frequencies of people's energy. What I mean by that is if there's a particular situation that happened that really is weighing heavily on your mind, it's a reason that it's weighing heavily on your mind, okay? You're feeling these waves of energy from the person that either has caused this stress and this anxiety, and it's just weighing heavily on your mind, okay? It's time to let that go. It's time to forgive the situation so that you're able to move forward, okay? Then we've got the Queen of Wands, okay? Let me pick it up. This table is a little slippery. So I'm trying to pick up all the cards so you guys can see them. All right. So this is a call to action. This is telling you that there's something that you must do with the Queen of Wands. Excuse me, guys. This chair is a bit uncomfortable and I don't like it. But the Queen of Wands is saying, have compassion. Okay. This is a time to have compassion. The reason I say that is because we're in Mercury retrograde, okay? And there is a lack of compassion, I feel like, with the situation, with whatever's going on. That's why I keep seeing forgiveness. That comes hand in hand with compassion, being compassionate and understanding to someone else's energy and being able to forgive them. Because we're not perfect. We all make mistakes. And things don't always go our way or the way that we may have intended them to go. So forgiveness again is going to be key. And once you forgive, you're going to bring that compassion in. We're in Libra. So it's all about balance, being able to balance your emotions. A lot of your emotions are out of balance and out of whack, and the Four of Swords is showing that. Um it's an imbalance here, an imbalance of energy. And even just looking at the cards and the ones that I pulled so far, it's showing an imbalance, because you got two cups, which shows love energy. Okay. Some of you are having love situations that you're dealing with. Let's see if we've got an equal amount of all the cards. We actually have cup. No, actually, you got three cups. Sorry. You got three cups. You got one pentacle. So there's only one Pinnacle card here, okay? Some of you may be having some financial issues going on. Maybe your finances aren't coming in the way that they are with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. It shows that you're juggling something and you feel like you're losing control. There may be a situation where you feel like you're losing control of the situation. A lot of times we have to learn, this is the big, big, big energy here that I'm getting, guys. So I'm just getting this. Let go, letting go. Forgiveness and letting go is the biggest energy. And I keep hearing that. Forgiveness and letting go are the two big major um kind of storylines to this entire energy, being able to forgive a situation. Some of you are holding on to something and it's starting to even affect certain areas of your life. It may be affecting your relationship. For some of you, it's affecting your finances. You're not able to draw in your finances the way that you want to or the way that you need to, because this situation that you're holding on to, that you are refusing at this point, because that's what I'm seeing, to forgive, is really bringing that imbalance. Because again, it is an imbalance. I'm going to show you the card. It's in reverse. This is the Two of Pentacles. This woman is juggling. When it's in reverse, she's losing control. She's losing control. You have to let go of that sense of wanting to control. This could be somebody's feelings or emotions. This could be a situation with your job. Everyone wants to kind of control the narrative of their life and the way that things go. That's just not how life works, guys. We're unable to control the narrative and how things go. That's the thing about letting go and forgiving, is just letting go and being able to forgive how life happens, accepting the changes that come, accepting the lessons that we are being taught by the universe. And especially during this time in retrograde, we're being taught a lot of lessons. We're getting a different perspective on things because we're going in the past. So a lot of past things are going to resurface. The reason they're resurfacing, guys, is because of that refusal to let go of it. You have not let go of the situation, even though in your mind you may feel like, I moved past this situation 6 months ago. You haven't forgiven the situation or the person that has caused that energy imbalance, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense to you guys, because spirit is talking to me and I just keep getting this wave of energy. Then you guys got the Page of Cups. Let me move this card down so I can grab it. So we got the Page of Cups here. The Page of Cups always talks about being open or closed to love. Being that it's upright, I see that someone or you guys are opening yourself up to love. You want to draw new love in, you want to welcome it in. However, you're not going to be able to welcome new love in or new love situations because you're still holding on to something that happened in your past. If you look at this young lady on the card, this is the Five of Cups. This is a lesson in love and relationships, okay? Some of you are being taught a some of you are being taught a lesson when it comes to love and relationships. It's all about being able to let go and focus on the things that you do have. It's five cups here. There's two behind her that are still full. There's three that is spilled. She is too busy crying and focused on the ones that spilled instead of looking behind her and seeing that there's still two standing. All is not lost. Some of you are feeling like all is lost in a love situation. You're feeling like, again, you lost control of the situation or you have no control on where it's going. Truth being told, it's not as bad as it seems, okay? Um, it may seem really bad, but there's still love there. Um, and it's like I keep being told this, like, are you gonna cry over spilled milk or you gonna get a paper towel and you gonna clean it up? You gonna either sit here and cry over these three cups, or you gonna get a paper towel, clean that shit up, and look behind you to see what's still there. So if you feel like because the relationship ended or because something happened in your love life that you are not worthy of love, then you're totally mistaken. That's not the case. You were just being taught a lesson in love and relationships. You're being taught something moving forward so that when you do go back into this new relationship or when you do come back to your person, then you will see the things that you have in the relationship. You will appreciate what you do have versus what you lost, if that makes sense. Okay. So it's all about appreciation. It's all about appreciating what you do have, looking at the things that you do have and the things that you've achieved thus far instead of looking at the things that went wrong. Okay. Then you've got the Three of Cups, which is more cup energy. This is the third cup we pulled in your reading. So, with the Three of Cups, it talks about a conclusion, something coming to a head in love and relationships. So, Mercury retrograde, we start to move forward on the 18th. We're moving backwards right now. So, everything is like you're reliving this situation. You're living this for some of you, not all of you. Um, for some of you, you're reliving this love relationship or this ending of a relationship, okay? You're reliving the past events that happen in this relationship, and they keep surfacing. First of all, again, letting go and forgiveness is very important. When you are able to do those two, you're going to draw in new energy, and you're going to draw this energy in on a positive note, okay? Because again, the universe is teaching lessons, okay? This is all about lessons, learning from your past mistakes so that you're able to correct those, all right? I send out newsletters every day with different energy readings for my subscribers, and I talk about the Mercury retrograde a lot. And when we're in retrograde, of course. And I talk about that and I break it down. Retrograde affects communication, love and relationships, and technology. Okay. It affects those three areas. All right. For some of you, you're not talking to your person. For some of you, it's it's kind of like a miscommunication. If you are still together, you guys' communication level is not on the up and up right now. That's because Mercury retrograde. They are trying to get you to look at a situation. It's like taking you back, giving you a second chance to relook at things and review it and see what you did wrong, not pointing the finger at the other person, because that's the thing about forgiveness and letting go. You have to learn that you can't control what anyone else do, but you can yourself. Okay. So being with that, you need to look at yourself and the energy you put out, not at your partner, not at the person that hurt you or wronged you. Look at the energy you put out so that you are able to look at it and say, hey, I was wrong there. I can correct this, because this is a time to correct those things. You're getting a second chance. If your communication is off and you said some things that you didn't mean, this is a time to forgive and have compassion and learn how to voice that without being negative towards your partner or tearing your partner down or pointing the fingers at your partner. Learn how to accept accountability. It is that time to accept accountability for you and only you, not for anyone else, okay? And that's what retrograde is telling us. I see that you guys are wanting to move forward with the Six of Swords, okay? But there is a reason that you're not able to move forward. Again, we are moving backwards because we are in retrograde. So retrograde is not allowing you to go past, go collect $200 at this time. So you have to kind of sit here and you have to kind of go through this phase. Um, it's showing stagnant energy, not being able to move forward. You're clinging on to a situation because Mercury retrograde is making you sit there and reevaluate the situation. So nothing's moving forward right now. If it seems like that, it's not moving forward or nothing is advancing, it's okay. That is the energy right now. That's what it's going to be until the 18th, until the planets shift forward. When the planets shift forward, that's when things are going to start moving forward. Things from the past are going to be gone. They're not going to be in your mind and in your thoughts anymore. If you can hold out to the 18th, you good. Okay? But everything is at a standstill right now. Spirit is saying that things are stagnant because things are reoccurring from the past. They're bringing up old memories. They're bringing up past events because again, it's about reevaluation. It's almost like a reset, like they hit a reset button. So we're getting that opportunity to reset our life, just like when a video game, prime example, when you die in a video game, you get the option to reset the video game and start it all over again. That's exactly what the energy is right now in everyone's life. It's a reset button. You're getting a reset, you're getting to redo things over, okay? That's all it is. Retrograde, RE. Everything is RE, reflecting, resetting, redoing. Everything with RE in it is going to be the theme for retrograde. Okay, I want you guys to remember that. I can't stress that out enough. All right, now there's a situation where you guys are stuck. You guys are trying to make a decision so that you can make a move, but right now things are really stagnant. Again, nothing is moving forward. You know what I'm saying? um so you're sitting and you're pondering on what to do next, and you don't know because you're undecided. You don't know what the universe wants you to do. The universe tells you it's not a time to take action. It's a time just to reevaluate the situation, sit in solitude, sit. Be quiet. Listen to what the universe is telling you, because they're sending you messages all the time. You just have to be able to quiet your mind to hear and feel what it is they're sending you. And that's why they're taking you back in these events and these past events, because there's something from your past that you've got to correct before you could take another action. It's like the universe is telling you, think before you act, think before you speak. They want you to sit and rethink everything that you've done, so that you're able to clearly, when it is time to move forward on the 18th, when it is time to take an action, you have a clear mind and you're able to do it in the way that the universe sees fit, what is for your higher good, okay? Moving forward. Then you got the death card in reverse. For some of you, the death card shows absolute endings and absolute beginnings. This also shows stagnation. So we've got two stagnant cards on the board. Things are stagnant. Some of you feel like you've lost opportunities with someone, you've lost a friendship or a relationship. Some of you have this fear of change. It's like an agonizing period of transition for some of you guys. All right. And some of you guys, again, are exhausted. That's that four. These cards came right up under each other. That's that exhausting energy. She is exhausted because this shit has been weighing heavy on her mind and she doesn't know what to do. The energy has not changed. The energy is still there. The energy that she lived in the past is like she's reliving it again. This is a phase of exhaustion. This is why they say you need to rest. This is why it's a time of rest. It's a reset. You need to rest and relax, reflect, so that when the energy does shift forward, you're able to redo some things. All right, guys? So some of you feel like you don't want this change. Some of you are fighting against this change. Don't fight against it. All right. Allow this change to take place as it is. Some of you have lost a friendship or a relationship, and it's really got you feeling restless. It's got you stressed out. It's got your anxiety built up. There are some things that you can repair in that situation. Repair, RE, retrograde, RE. There is something that you can repair. If a relationship has ended, you can repair that. If it ended during the retrograde, trust me, you guys can repair the situation. You just have to reevaluate the energy that you put out and do things differently. You have to go in with a different energy on the 18th. You can't just go to the person that you fell out with or that you feel you lost on the same energy, because you're going to push them back further and then they're really going to walk away from you and be done. All right. This is a time of growth. Okay. This is a time, and growth is change. Let me say that. With any change, you can never be prepared for it, guys. It's change. It's unknown to you. You know, you're going to be afraid. You're going to be afraid moving forward because you don't know what lies ahead. However, you can either fight against the tide or you can actually flow with it. All right. And spirit is telling you to just flow with the change. Allow this change to happen. It's happening for a reason. Maybe the relationship was too toxic and the universe stepped in and intervened and said, hey, this shit is too toxic. We need to put y'all in timeout so that y'all can reevaluate what it is that the energy that y'all putting out, and y'all need to value each other's energy and time a little bit more. You feel what I'm saying? So again, moving forward, you guys have got to think of, the energy that you're putting out. You got to think of what it is that you can do to repair this situation. Okay. So this is the time to do that because you're getting a second chance with the retrograde. The retrograde isn't always bad. It's a time of growth and expansion. It is a time where things start to change and you get a chance to redo things. Everybody wants a second chance in life. I hear people say, if I had a time machine to go back in time, I would do it. Some of you are going to have regrets if you don't allow this change to happen. And that's RE. Some of you are having a lot of regrets right now. And that's what the universe is giving you, that second chance. So you don't have to move forward with these regrets. You can actually clear the slate because it's actually wiping the slate clean. All right. The retrograde is washing it clean for you guys so that you're able to redo this and reset it and start the game over and start the relationship over on a better note where you guys are appreciating each other, valuing each other a lot more. Whatever the situation is, relationship, I feel like I'm speaking on relationships. It could be your job, it could be a situation with a friend or a family member. But these are the things. that you need to think about during this time. So this is a time just to sit still, not to do nothing. That's why that stagnant energy is here. Because the universe wants you to sit still. Once you sit still, you're able to really reevaluate things. If you got your time consumed and you surrounding yourself with a lot of people and you always on the go, you're not sitting still. You're not able to think. You're not able to think properly. And therefore, your life is going to keep going and you're going to still have these regrets moving forward. You don't want to do that, guys. Okay. I do want to tell you that you don't want to go through life having regrets. That's the worst thing. Then you got the Five of Swords, which fives are all about a lesson learned. Okay. With the Five of Swords, it talks about pettiness. Some of you have been petty with communication. You have been belittling someone. When you got mad at this person, you may have fired back and said some things that may have been true, but it wasn't your place to say those things. It was wrong. It was hurtful. You feel what I'm saying? You said and you did some things that was hurtful to this person. And now the universe is sitting you in timeout and saying, listen, you got a choice. You can either walk away from this situation or you could stay in it and continue to be petty and have those, still have these issues and still have a broken friendship or a broken relationship or have tension and conflict with you and your family. You feel what I'm saying? They don't want you to have that. Let go of that pettiness. Again, the theme is let go and forgiveness. Let go and forgiveness is today's theme on today's energy, okay? Let go of the pettiness, guys. Learn how to walk away and be the bigger person. Learn that some things don't need to be said. Some things don't have to be spoken on. If you feel somebody is a fucked up individual, you don't have to necessarily say that to that person. You could think that to yourself and walk away from the situation. Clear yourself, take remove yourself from the table. Look, I'm gonna go to my room. I'm done eating. You don't have to sit there and argue at the dinner table about what it is that you feel or whatever it is that you think, because that's just your opinion. They have an opinion too, and maybe they didn't speak on it because they didn't want to hurt your feelings. Sometimes it's about when you throw out that negative energy, it's going to return to you. And the way that it returns to you, you don't have a choice on that. You don't get to choose how the energy returns to you once you put it out there. Once you put it out there, it's out there. Ain't shit you could do about it to change it. It's there. Now, however karma returns it back to you, that's on the universe. And you better hope, because the universe has a way of teaching a lesson. They have a better way of teaching people a lesson than you do. Trust me, they do. They teach people a lesson, and sometimes they're cruel before they're nice. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want the universe making no decisions for you. You don't want someone else making a choice for you that you could have easily made and it could have turned out a lot better and it wouldn't have been so harsh. All right? That's all I have for you guys for today and on today's energy. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, hit that like and that share button. If you are new to my channel, I welcome you and I thank you for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button so that you're able to get updates when I go live and I do readings like this, or when I do readings just for a specific zodiac sign, because I do those every week. I'm trying to be a little more active on my page. I know the camera is really horrible. I'm getting it to where I can use my phone on my tripod so that you guys can view the cards and you don't have to look at my beautiful face. Okay. And I will see you guys all in next week's read. I love you guys. I send you love and light. And yeah, reset, reflect, guys. Redo this thing so that you don't have any regrets. Okay. Have a good day.